To help support our understanding of finding major details without the aid of signal words, we can look at this example to follow along and see how an author can provide major details but without signal words. We'll use key sentences here. So let's take a look at this paragraph, these 3 paragraphs, and we can preview the article and see the title is Test Anxiety. So we probably have some feelings of anxiousness around taking tests or about having bad feelings when we take tests as our topic. And then when we read the first sentence, we see that we are looking at the main idea. The author writes, "Whenever I take a test, I get nervous and it shows." So the test anxiety here is with how the author gets nervous and that it shows. So how is the author going to support this main idea about getting so nervous when they take a test that people can see it and it shows? So we'll read the rest of the article without pausing, and then we'll come back to the italicized sentences to see how those are key sentences. I can't help it. My hands shake so much I can hardly hold my pen. I'm sure everyone notices, but I can't control it. They must think I have some disease of the muscles, but it only happens at test time. The palms of my hands get sweaty, and I have to keep wiping them on my pants to keep them dry. Shaky, sweaty hands do not write good tests. My stomach tightens up and my head aches. I feel as if I have eaten too much, even when I have an empty stomach. It's very distracting, even painful. If I take a pain reliever for my headache, it often further irritates my stomach. I am just not able to think about the test. I'm working to control my nervousness, but have not had much luck. I will keep trying, but I may need to get some help. It is a problem too big for me to tackle alone right now. So here we had previewed the article by taking a look at the title and learned that we're reading about anxiety with tests. And we see the main idea is the author gets so nervous that it shows when they take a test. So then how do they support that? We can see that the author gives us an example as a supporting major detail, but there's no signal word. Instead, they just tell us the example. My hands shake so much I can hardly hold my pen. So there's our first major detail as an example without a signal word. And down lower we see another supporting detail. The palms of my hands get sweaty and I have to keep wiping them on my pants to keep them dry. And so here this continues with the example to further illustrate the author's nervousness is shown by having sweaty hands and that they have to keep wiping them off. So here is another example of the nervousness showing when they take a test. But there is no signal word indicating that this sentence is an important one to take note of as a major detail. Instead, we know it's a major detail because it is supporting the main idea as an example of that main idea. Now here we have a major detail supporting the main idea that says, my stomach tightens up and my head aches. And so here this is an explanation of the nervousness that the author is saying about taking a test. So we have examples, we have explanations as key sentences, but there's no signal word indicating that. And then when we get down to the last paragraph, we can see that it restates the main idea. So we definitely know that the author is trying to control their nervousness with tests, but they might need some help to do that. So they get very nervous when they take a test, and it is expressed through shaky hands, sweaty hands, and it is explained with the stomach tightening up and headaches. So that's how we can take some notes on an article and find major details when signal words are not provided, but instead we have key sentences. And key sentences are items which provide reasons, causes, effects, examples, and steps in a process. And so this is what we're looking for with our key sentences as we're going through an article carefully, looking to see how an author supports the main idea. Key sentences contain reasons, causes, effects, examples, and or steps of a process. But mostly what key sentences do is they make the main idea more understandable and believable. All right, thank you.